shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Yeah, the day before D-Day, pause. Yo, yesterday, I had a fly that was driving me nuts, so today, I will get you, sucker. I swear, there's something wrong. I don't know. It's just summertime that bring out, a fly here and there. I felt like the episode in Breaking Bad, the fly episode, the throwaway episode, the episode that we hated. I hated that episode. I swear I hated that episode in Breaking Bad, but that fly was so irritating yesterday. And here, shout out to anybody that got a chance to see that fly. If you didn't see the fly, go back and watch. It was nuts. But, listen, my bad. Listen, if this is your first time finding the channel, take my invitation to become a subscriber. Hit that notification bell. I drop videos daily. All information is on deck. This is Xbox Frontline News, where we will keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to run it up on them port begging bums. But tomorrow is going to be a day that's going to go down in infamy. If you didn't see the battle lines being drawn, I'm going to keep it clearer than most. I'm going to show you dudes exactly where we're going with this. But AI is out here doing what AI does again. Destroying and taking away. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things that are happening in this industry. And who knew that Deadpool would start a revolution? But we here for it. And my man off the fleck is Bizak Foxiadu. How about you? Let's get into it. And something that I think that is a no-brainer, Warner Brother Game acquires multiverse developer Player First Games. Warner Brother Games has acquired Player First Games, the developer of Warner Brothers Discovery-owned video game company, new free-to-play platformer fighter Multiverse. I heard this game is taking off. I heard, a lot of, people like to play it. It's an alternative to Smash Brothers, I guess, if you're on other consoles that don't have access to Smash Brothers, the Nintendo. It makes sense for Warner Brothers to retain the talent and make sure that they're able to keep the game up and running with the continuity that is necessary for a game of this magnitude. It's good to see. Player First and Warner Brothers, it's that smart move. That's a smart business move. I always thought that they would, should definitely get them and putting together a multiverse of characters that we grew up with, and then some of the characters that are now household names. Because I like Adventure Time, love Looney Tunes. To see Samurai Jack and these characters that are in this world, and you get a chance to fight and mix and match and stuff like that. It's always good to see characters come to a collage in a world. And Warner Brothers itself understood that they needed to retain this talent because that is one of the profitable games that they do have. And yeah, it's cool to see. It's cool to see, especially retaining talent, because we're going to talk about loss of talent soon. You already know damn well I was going to talk about this. Fortnite update size is crazy on your Xbox. Pause. You know exactly where I play. I play on my Xbox. And these dudes is out here trying to give Call of Duty a run for their money with the update, patches. It was crazy. The downtime that happened today. I had to go to bed and just say FT, just catch it later. They said we're investigating the issue causing the version 30.30 patch size to be much larger than intended on Xbox players. They understand this patch is inconvenient and recommend players begin the installation process ahead of time, play. I understand that. It's happening to some cell phone people too. Yo, get it right. Get it right, because you know where I game at. You know what it is. Get it right. Fortnite, why are you trying to act like Call of Duty and have 80 gig installs on my hard drive on my Xbox? Oh, it had to be Xbox, right? It had to be where I play. It had to be where I game at, right? It had to be here. Was it the Cybertruck? Was it this thing over here? Yeah. Was it that? It was the Cybertruck? Elon, why the hell you put damn near 80 gigs of Cybertruck pause on Fortnite? Fortnite, get it together, man. Fix it up. I don't know what y'all doing, but I can't live without my Fortnite. Yeah, so what? I play it. Yeah, haters. Oh, Valorant rumor potentially reveals that an Xbox and a PlayStation release date could be this week. Valorant for the Xbox Series S and PlayStation 5 has potentially been revealed ahead of the official announcement from Riot Games. This past month, Riot Games confirmed that it would bring its free-to-play shooter to consoles after multiple years of requests. It soon after held a beta which went relatively well on the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. And now a little bit more than a month after this trial phase, it sounds as though Valorant could be officially releasing on consoles in mere days. Yeah, if it hits, it joins the line of, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and Overwatch 2. Xbox owns Overwatch 2, one of those. And it's a good place to play. I want to try Valorant myself. If anybody in the chat has tried Valorant, let me know. I'm going to try it. I want to see what's up. Is it good? What's up? Valorant. Haven't played it. Please. All right. So I had some information this month, and I knew the last week of August. Of July was going to show you some stuff. I knew that. I knew what it was going to be. So I just probably let something else slip. Stupid. Anyway, the last week of July. And it could have been a couple of things in which it was going to lean this way, that way, or something else. Now, my biggest thing I thought was, you don't want me to be real with you? You want me to be real with you? Helldivers on Xbox. All right, so I thought it was going to be Helldivers on Xbox, and y'all know that I got a little bit of information, and there's some pages up, and there's some stuff that we got working on in the background that as the wheels are turning, Helldivers is a possibility, is a huge possibility. I thought that was going to come into fruition this week. Well, lo and behold, it was twofold in my assessment of what was being released. The first part of that assessment that was being released was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The gloves are off, right? But Valorant. I never considered Valorant in my assessment. So Valorant in my assessment in showing up really dictates what I was given to understand about this last week of games going to the Xbox platform and engagement, anticipation, and stuff like that. So it does make sense. But please let me know if you're a Valorant player. I'll probably, try it out and see what's up. If we schedule some dates to play some games. We're going to be evolving and changing things. So I've tried a lot with you guys on getting the engagement on the Friday show for the call-in portion, and it seems more and more that you guys don't want a voice. You don't want to have a voice. You want to be mute. You don't want to be interacting in the level that I expected. I expected, just like your tweet, you guys will engage. Apparently, the statistics have shown it was wrong. You would like to be dictated to. So things are going to change. I'm a little bit pissed off. This new Xbox controller leaks before its announcement. I thought it was going to be the controller that's supposed to have all the bells and whistles on it. And internally in the building, this is just a regular Sky Cypher controller. Supposed to be some see-through joint or whatever. I'm kind of upset, boy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought it was gonna be the one that was supposed to be like the DualSense. Previously reported, this indicated that the C-Bal controller should be unveiled at some point before 24, wraps up. That's the controller I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that controller that has the force feedback and the haptic feedback and all that other crap inside of it. That's what I'm looking for, because I know that controller exists, and I know the controller is supposed to be revealed. I don't know what the hell is coming out, but they keep talking about other controllers, and I know the controller that I want, and this one ain't it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't know that this episode was gonna be centered around controllers, but being that all the controller stuff is happening with the Wolverine controller, the Deadpool controller, everybody calling from different controllers, and the fact that your controller now is gonna be more identifiable, especially with this Fire Stick, and you're taking your games on the go, and all you want to do is just take your controller to any screen and link into it. The talking point. Have you ever bought a controller from Design Labs? And I have a couple of controllers from Design Labs. Back in the day, we love to see, getting special edition controllers, especially game theme ones. During the 360 and Xbox One early years, the amazing official pads out there was once Design Labs became a thing. You can start to make all your own stuff. The Redfall Fallout controllers, this Fallout controller looks really cool. I just want to know, do you do it? Because I have at least 4 of them. And is that a thing for you? Is it something that you're into? Especially now where your controllers is going to be really your identity, more so than the console. Shout out to Deadpool and Wolverine for the butt cheeks controllers. You dudes is wild crazy. But shout out to Xbox for always supplying us with new controller options. Design Labs kind of kicked that stuff off. I know when we sat down and talked with the Design Labs dude, and we got a whole gist on what they were doing, and then we also went to the accessibility controller side of things. And I got a couple of custom controllers very early on. Very cool stuff that they were working on and stuff that I got, those are collector items for me. But now that they're opening it up and they're doing more variations and they're getting a lot more creative with Design Labs, my biggest thing was actually really the real new controller, the controller with the haptic feedback and all that other stuff. I was expecting that controller to be announced. I still expect that controller to be announced probably in September. But I'm holding out hope within hope that controller does release this year. I know they're probably thinking about that controller as something that will probably be for the next gen. But as my I'm not even going to say sources, as my foresight sees, the next gen will not have traditional controllers in the sense that you're thinking. I believe that it's going to be a hybrid device or whatever. I saw some reports about Sony doing the same thing, saying that. I've been telling you that, guys. Stop listening to everybody else. Just, you know what? Go verify facts. All they're going to do is just keep reporting about the stuff that I'm saying, that I'm telling you. PlayStation and Xbox is both working on a Switch-like console. That console will be whatever it's going to be, but I believe that Xbox will destroy Sony's plans in converting their consoles. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Them poor begging ponies will not survive this. The war has started, and we will finish the war. Haptic feedbacks for the win. Man, this Ubisoft publishes a letter to Japanese community concerned by Assassin's Creed Shadows. We acknowledge that some elements in our promotional material have been a cause of concern. Ubisoft had published a letter to the Japanese community to address what is called concerns around some elements of our promotional material for Assassin's Creed Shadow. In its lengthy statement, published to social media, the publisher acknowledged that online discourse around Yasuke, one of the upcoming game protagonists, is an African samurai. Yasuke, one of the two playable characters in the game, is based on a real historical figure who was an African man who served the Japanese Nobunaga in 1581. However, the character has been a subject of some criticism on social media, amplified by the likes of Elon Musk, who wrote about the game's supposedly injection of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. In a statement, Ubisoft stresses that the Assassin's Creed franchise has always strived to inspire by history rather than faithfully depicting it. Since the announcement, Assassin's Creed Shadows have received many positive reactions, but also some criticism, including from you, our Japanese players, that says we share our passion and our history and deeply respect you care for the historical, culture, and integrity of rich heritage. Our intention has never been to present any of our Assassin's Creed game, including Assassin's Creed Shadows, as a factual representation of history or historical characters. Instead, we aim to spark curiosity and encourage players to explore and learn more about the historical settings in which we aspire by. Several previous Assassin's Creed games have featured real historical figures, such as Leonardo da Vinci, who appears in Assassin's Creed 2. Addressing the online criticism, the statement continues. We acknowledge that some elements in our promotional materials have caused concern within the Japanese community. For this, we sincerely apologize. We also want to clarify that while we have been consulting with many people throughout the development process, they are in no way responsible for the decisions that are taken to creative teams in the interest of gameplay and entertainment. On Yasuke, Ubisoft says has unique, mysterious, life, made him ideal candidate to tell the Assassin's Creed story with the settling of feudal Japan. While Yasuke is depicted as a samurai in Assassin's Creed Shadows, we acknowledge that this matter is up for debate and discussion, and it says we have woven this carefully into our narrative, and our lead character, the Japanese shinobi Noi, who is equally as important in the game. Our dual protagonists provide players with different gameplay styles. And we'll talk about this right now. All right, this Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft has to come out and apologize to the Japanese populace government. You know what the bigger problem is? The bigger problem is male This is more of male representation, more of eggplant swinging, to be honest with you. I want you to understand what I'm saying. In this world, the racism thing is wild. It's wild. Because I saw people bringing up Ghost of Tsushima and talking about Ghost of Tsushima, how it's a far better game. First of all, Shadows isn't out, so we don't know what to expect from gameplay, right? So that's you have already made up your mind. You're saying it's a better game because it has a Japanese male protagonist. Now, this has an African male protagonist. And y'all guys are harping on the little things. You know how when somebody's an asshole is when they grab onto something and they make that the issue, where it's not really the issue. It's a mask for the actual issue. Because there are two protagonists in the game. There's a female protagonist in the game who is Japanese. You hate that. You hate that there is a connotation between a black male and a Japanese female in the game. You don't like the correlation of the two. You don't like him being a center of attention. You don't like her being the center of attention. I can guarantee you this. Had there not been a female Japanese protagonist and had it been a Japanese male protagonist, there wouldn't be as much outrage in this game at all. But the level of racism and what is it? What is it? Male chauvinistic pigism, I guess, that is on display here. And the fact that you have clout chasing governments that can use anything in order to get a foothold to control an idea, something that is not historically fact, is historical fiction, is loosely based on historical figures. You're making this such a big thing. I'm glad that Ubisoft doubled down and said, can't wait for you guys to play the game. I'm glad that Ubisoft threw up the middle finger to you guys. If you don't understand how to read and you don't know that a middle finger was being thrown up to you at the same time that they're going to do what they're going to do, and if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. It came off to me as, I'm sorry if you're offended. You see, because when somebody said that you're sorry, they're sorry if you're offended. They're not sorry for offending you because their position is strong in their belief. They're sorry that you are hurt by their stance. I will be supporting this game. I will be buying this game. I will be probably buying a physical copy, which I really don't buy physical copies because there's a high level of hyperbole there. But I'm definitely going to buy it digitally. The complete edition. Knowing that I didn't finish Mirage yet. Knowing that I didn't finish Valhalla yet. But just to stick it to you. Pause. Because I can't stand racism. And I'm not down with that feminist agenda either. I'm down with soft women being women, strong, but sensual, feminine. I'm into feminine energy and strong male role models that shape and develop young male minds. If you have a problem, don't buy the game. But this level of racism, this is wild. This is different. And I'm starting to look at a lot of you people that I used to watch that I no longer watch no more. I don't respect you because I know what your code words are. DEI, woke. I know who you are. Yeah. It wouldn't have worked out with me and you. Tumba Special Edition not planned for Xbox despite recent ESRB rating. The PlayStation 1 Classic is getting a re-release this August. Back in June, Limited Run 2024 Showcase treated us to a series of announcements for upcoming Xbox titles, including Gex Trilogy, Bubsy, The Perfect Fur Collection, and some appeared to be skipping the Xbox platform entirely, including special edition of the 1997 PlayStation 1 Classic, Tumba, along with Tumba 2. Then all of a sudden, Tumba Special Edition was rated for Xbox Series X and X by ESRB this week, leading to belief that an Xbox version could be happening. Sadly, limited run confirmed otherwise. Xbox is currently not planned. We haven't yet have an explanation on why Tumba is skipping Xbox. Presumably, it's because Limited Run feel it wouldn't generate enough sales on Microsoft platform. Limited Run is classed as a publisher as well as a developer in this case, whereas the situation is slightly different from Gex and Bubbly, for example. I don't give a hell. You deserve to get exactly what you're going to get if you don't drop on everything. That's it. So you don't sell. That's your business. I'll just boycott the game. To hell with y'all. Tumba. The PlayStation 1 remake or release or whatever is coming back. Tumba. Oh, everybody's going crazy. Tumba is missing the Xbox platform. Go ahead and keep missing me, Tumba. Who gives a damn? Go, Tumba, go. Go to your fan base. Which is 4 people. Stupid. Didn't I tell you? AI is already taking jobs in the video game industry. A Wired investigation finds that major players like Activision Blizzard, which recently laid off scores of workers, are using generative AI for game development. A wave of anxiety hit in the spring of 2023. The Activision artist was reading messages from the company's then Chief Technology Officer, Michael Vance, about how artificial intelligence was top of the mind at the video game publisher. Systems were still being tested, Vance wrote. What we've seen thus far holds a ton of promise. There had been a couple of emails like this sent to employees of the studio, which produces the juggernaut Call of Duty series. Previously had one approved the internal use of generative AI tools, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, for producing concept art. That spring, back channel chats lit up with rumors, worry, despair, networks, and who jobs AI might replace. I told you, video games, people who make them are in trouble. An estimated 10,500 people in the industry was laid off in 2023 alone. This year, layoffs in nearly $200 billion sector have gotten worse. So far as 11,000 people more in counting. Xbox and Microsoft, parent company, and several studios, including Activision Blizzard. You know, dude's going to talk about Tango, Alpha Dog, and stuff like that. Not talking about everybody else. But again, they affiliation with OpenAI and its competitors have been seeping into nearly every industry, dismantling whole careers along the way. I've told dudes for a long time, this is going to get a whole lot more worse than you think. The AI revolution is a displacement of individuals, and it's going to happen at a rapid rate. I've been explaining this to you guys. Now, everybody's going to make this AI stuff about Xbox because of their association with OpenAI, but I explained to you about Microsoft getting off of that board. That was really weird. I don't know what happened, but the AI roadmap has accelerated. It is fastly approaching hyperspeed when it comes to taking over and infecting our genre of love, our medium of love. This has gotten to the point where there's no aspect of the industry in which we love that is safe. Right? There's no aspect. I'm talking about from programming to art design to level design to script to NPC stuff. There's no level of security when AI is introduced. AI is going to do things that you guys really don't understand. And I know as the consumer portion, You guys get it. You guys get it as a consumer portion because you're consumers. You just want to consume. As a person that has covered the industry, that has made friendships, that know people that move around in the industry, this is pretty alarming. And this is not water finding its level. Okay? There is a new paradigm, and the new paradigm shift in the wake of the digital identity and the consumer targeting. AI is going to be used as an effective tool to replace human creativity, ingenuity, and reasoning cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence, no matter how convincing it may be. The last Terminator movie where the guy thought he was human and did not know that he was a robot. They want to create that. They want to create something that is so indistinguishable from humans that you won't know the difference. That's their mission statement over at OpenAI with General AI. The greedy board wants the same level of production with the reduction in workforce. So if they can put out a game that is equal to the game that they just succeeded with less overhead with staff, marketing, development time, everything. They could reduce the intangibles to something that is tangible and use AI to do it, because AI only costs the price of admission, then they would do so. I am totally fearful for what we have in store for us, because Humble Games, the whole complete staff is gone. Now they say they're restructuring, but is that something that we believe? It's little things. And it may be little things to us from the outside looking in, as big things to the individuals that are involved at that level. But it's the little things that if you keep letting them slide without calling them to the carpet, this is where the FTC is supposed to get involved, not in the crap that they're working around. This is the problem. Warhammer. While I'm waiting for Gears of War, I'm going to be playing Warhammer. The first time I'm really anticipating a Warhammer game, to be real with you. But the more I've seen of this, the more I want to play it, and the more I know it is a Game Pass day and date. Anticipation is high. We are locked in. As gamers, we are locked in. As Xbox Game Pass owners, we are locked in. Oh, glory be to the death of Kong. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. Oh, we gonna run it up on them bums. Y'all done for. I used to play NBA Street all the time. NBA Street was it. Now we got somebody from Run It, play by play. If you can live up to what NBA Streets brought to the game, the crossover, the moves, all that, the music, EA had one. They let it slide. I don't know what's up with that. But hopefully this Run It is definitely going to do what it's going to do. I like what I saw today. I like what it looks like. I like, street basketball. I grew up on street basketball. Couldn't play it for a lick. That's why I like to fight. That's why I like boxing. I can do that. I can do that well. Can't play ball a lick. But I play like Dennis Rodman, elbows to the face, box out, grabbing rebounds. I play like D-Rod, pause. But this looks promising. I'm not even going to hold you. Honestly, I didn't even know that this was in development. So it was a shocker today. What do y'all think about it? So with all these games being confirmed inside Game Pass, coming to Game Pass games this week, you have the reports of Valorant showing up. You have definitely tomorrow Modern Warfare. You have the possibility of Helldivers. What do you think would have excited you the most? Like what would have been your pick out of the three, like that you wanted to drop before Friday? I'm going to give you my pick. Me personally, I would have wanted Helldivers just to keep the boot on Kong's neck. Not that I want to play the game as much as everybody else thinks. And it's only because I already purchased Modern Warfare 3. I did that, last year. And Valorant not too familiar with it, right? To be honest with you. So for the Valorant players, yeah, that works for them. Does that make it any different? Does that help anything? For the Modern Warfare dudes that are probably just getting ready for Warzone next week and mobile and all that other stuff. There's a lot of Call of Duty stuff happening all in one space. But then, Helldivers is getting ready for the escalation. So I thought that you really want to escalate it. You really want to escalate it? Escalate that joint over to the Xbox. You really want to get a team popping. You really want to see what multiplayer do. We are the ones with the sticks, and we get it popping. You understand? We the ones that stick and pass. If you ain't about sticking and passing, let me tell you something. Get your joint up. Pause. You understand? Get a controller. Get your joint up. Pause. Stick and pass. If you ain't doing it, you need to be doing it now. You need to really figure that out. But that's what we doing over here. We sticking and passing. Take your stick, get that pass, pause. Whoop. That's what we do. But this is the part in the video where I'm going to tell you to like, follow, subscribe. And tomorrow is going to be a day that goes down in infamy. Legends are born. Wars are won with just a push of a button. And tomorrow it goes live. And the only way to win a war is to go out and end the war. So, volley shots fired tomorrow. I hope you're ready. Because just like that Joker meme, here we go. And I'm going to throw that logo around Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And I'm going to say, I know all of you are trying to play the Game Pass.